The PlayStation 5 has an incredible library of games, but which ones truly stand out as the best of all time? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 best PS5 games, based on gameplay, graphics, storytelling, and overall impact. Whether you're a longtime PlayStation fan or a new PS5 owner, these are the must-play titles you don't want to miss. Let's dive in. Returnal is one of the most unique PlayStation 5 exclusives, blending fast-paced third-person shooting with a deep roguelike structure. Developed by House Marquet, it follows Celine, a space pilot trapped in a never-ending time loop on an eerie alien planet. Every time she dies, the world around her changes, forcing players to adapt, learn, and push forward. What sets Returnal apart is its fluid, high-speed combat and atmospheric storytelling. The game leverages the PS5's hardware to deliver instant load times, stunning particle effects, and 3D audio that immerses you in the eerie soundscape of Atropos. The DualSense controller enhances the experience, allowing you to feel raindrops, enemy attacks, and terrain changes through its adaptive triggers and haptics. Returnal is not for the faint-hearted. It's challenging, relentless, and requires precision, but for those who embrace the thrill of roguelikes, it offers one of the most rewarding and immersive experiences on the PS5.
But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind.
Capcom's Resident Evil 4 remake takes one of the most legendary survival horror games of all time and modernizes it for today's audience. Playing as Leon S. Kennedy, you embark on a mission to rescue the US president's daughter from a sinister cult in a remote European village. This remake isn't just a graphical upgrade, it reimagines the gameplay with smoother controls, improved AI, and more intense combat sequences. The terrifying Ganado's enemies are smarter and more aggressive, making each encounter feel fresh and unpredictable. Lighting and environmental details enhance the eerie atmosphere, ensuring that even veteran players experience new levels of tension. With updated mechanics, stunning next-gen visuals, and a more immersive world, Resident Evil 4 Remake preserves everything great about the original while refining it for modern audiences. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, this is a must-play survival horror masterpiece. Cyberpunk 2077 may have had a rough launch, but with major updates and the Phantom Liberty DLC, it has transformed into one of the most ambitious open-world RPGs ever made. Set in the neon-drenched streets of Night City, you play as V, a mercenary trying to survive in a dystopian future filled with powerful corporations, underground factions, and cyber-enhanced criminals. The Phantom Liberty expansion, featuring Idris Elba, adds a brand new spy thriller storyline, deeper RPG mechanics, and enhanced AI, making combat and exploration more dynamic. The PS5 version delivers ray-traced lighting, near instant load times, and a rock-solid 60 FPS experience, making Night City feel more alive than ever. After years of updates, Cyberpunk 2077 has become one of the best sci-fi RPGs of all time. If you skipped it at launch, now is the perfect time to jump in and experience the game as it was meant to be played. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is a masterpiece of samurai storytelling, transporting players to feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai forced to abandon tradition and embrace unconventional tactics to defend his homeland. The Director's Cut takes an already stunning game and enhances it with 4K resolution, 60 FPS performance, and the Iki Island expansion, which adds new enemies, storylines, and combat techniques. Combat is fluid and cinematic, offering a perfect balance between honorable sword fights and stealth-based assassinations. The game's open world is breathtaking, filled with lush landscapes, dynamic weather, and immersive side quests. On PS5, DualSense integration makes every sword clash, arrow shot, and gallop feel more realistic, further immersing players in Jin's journey. If you've ever wanted to star in your own samurai epic, Ghost of Tsushima is a must-play experience. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 takes everything that made its predecessors great and amplifies it to new heights. This time, players can seamlessly switch between Peter Parker and Miles Morales, each with their own unique abilities and fighting styles. The game's combat is more dynamic than ever, thanks to Venom's symbiote powers and new gadget mechanics. The open-world version of New York is bigger, featuring expanded boroughs and even faster traversal mechanics, thanks to web wings that allow for gliding across the city. On PS5, the game features zero loading times, ray-traced reflections, and stunningly realistic character animations. The story is one of the strongest in superhero gaming history, exploring the deep emotional struggles of both Peter and Miles as they face off against Venom, Kraven the Hunter, and other iconic villains. If you love superhero games, this is the definitive Spider-Man experience. From Software's Elden Ring revolutionized the Souls-like genre by introducing a vast open world filled with mystery, danger, and secrets waiting to be uncovered. Co-written by George R.R. Martin, the game's deep lore and world building make every location feel rich with history. Unlike previous Soulsborne games, Elden Ring gives players complete freedom to explore its world at their own pace. The Lands Between is filled with brutal enemies, powerful bosses, and hidden dungeons, rewarding those who dare to venture into the unknown. The game's combat system is as precise as ever, offering countless builds, weapons, and magic abilities to suit any playstyle. On PS5, fast load times, 60 FPS performance, and DualSense haptics make the experience even more immersive. With DLC expansions on the way, Elden Ring continues to be one of the greatest RPGs ever created, and a game that no PS5 owner should miss. The Last of Us series is one of the greatest narratives in gaming history, and with the remastered versions on PS5, both Part 1 and Part 2 look and feel better than ever. These games follow Joel and Ellie as they navigate a post-apocalyptic world filled with danger, heartbreak, and moral dilemmas. The PS5 remasters bring enhanced visuals, 4K resolution, and faster load times, making every emotional moment even more immersive. DualSense haptic feedback enhances every gunshot, footstep, and melee encounter, pulling you deeper into the world. Additionally, Part 2 now includes a roguelike mode, adding a fresh and challenging experience for returning players. With its powerful storytelling, brutal combat, and deep character development, The Last of Us is not just a game, it's an emotional journey. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, this is an essential experience on PS5. God of War Ragnarok is the epic conclusion to Kratos' Norse saga, delivering one of the most emotionally powerful and action-packed experiences on PS5. Players once again take control of Kratos and Atreus, as they face off against Thor, Odin, and the full force of Ragnarok. The combat is more refined than ever, blending Kratos' brutal strength with new weapons, abilities, and expanded combo systems. The world is larger and more detailed, offering new realms, side quests, and legendary Norse creatures to battle. On PS5, stunning 4K visuals, ultra-fast load times, and DualSense features make every battle feel weighty and visceral. The storytelling is deeply emotional, exploring themes of fate, family, and sacrifice. With epic set-piece battles and a gripping conclusion to Kratos' journey, God of War Ragnarok cements itself as one of the best PlayStation games ever made. Baldur's Gate 3 is an RPG masterpiece, blending deep storytelling, strategic turn-based combat, and endless player choice. Set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, it allows you to create your own hero and shape the fate of the world. Unlike traditional action RPGs, Baldur's Gate 3 focuses on narrative-driven decision-making. Every choice has consequences, and the game's rich dialogue system and character interactions make for an incredibly immersive experience. Combat is turn-based and deeply strategic, rewarding creative tactics and careful planning. The PS5 version runs beautifully, featuring 4K visuals, improved UI for controllers, and a smooth 60 FPS experience. Whether you're a solo adventurer or playing in co-op with friends, Baldur's Gate 3 offers one of the most expansive and rewarding RPG experiences ever created. It's not just a game, it's a living, breathing world waiting to be explored. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt remains one of the greatest RPGs of all time, and with the next-gen update for PS5, it's now better than ever. You step into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter navigating a war-torn world filled with political intrigue, mythical creatures, and deeply personal stories. The PS5 version brings massive improvements, including 4K resolution, ray tracing, 60 FPS performance, and enhanced textures, making the world of the continent look more stunning than ever. Fast load times and DualSense haptic feedback further enhance immersion, making every sword swing, horse ride, and magic spell feel lifelike. Beyond the massive open world and gripping combat, The Witcher 3's storytelling is unmatched, featuring some of the most complex characters and morally challenging choices in gaming history. With DLC expansions like Blood and Wine, this is an essential masterpiece that deserves the top spot on any best PS5 games list. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 best PS5 games of all time. Do you agree with our picks, or do you have a favorite we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more awesome gaming content. See you in the next video.